Howdy. You're in a dresser. See? You were in that drawer. We're back. We got a pile of junk to go through. Yeah, I haven't been out here in like a week to go through anything. So I have this video, the one before this that wasn't the packing one. That's the last time I was out here. So it was like a week ago. So we're gonna film a video today, going through the junk, the pile of stuff, which I don't even know what I was going through last time. I think I found like some of this stuff. But yeah, we still got a pile, like all the way back wall there, all the way up there. This is the last row before flea market because I figured out by those pieces of wood down there. And then I think flea market goes to like right here. So then all this over here, there, kind of goes to that back wall. There's tables and stuff underneath it back against the wall, but yeah. So if you haven't been here before, or you're just tuning back into the series of this unit, I paid $1,500 for it. I filled an entire 26-foot U-Haul and some full of just boxes that we've been going through. My 20-foot trailer over there is still full. I haven't even touched it. I'll flip the camera around and give you a little preview of what, not preview. I'll show you what kind of stuff's laying around here. So here we go. We have the camera flipped. It's a mess. We've got camcorders galore. 1, 2, 3. I just listed 2 more today. Camcorders, Betamax recorders, camcorder. This camera thing that goes with these 2 things and all that stuff. Camcorder. And then there's shoes and camcorder. These are U-matic tapes that go to these big things up here. Where are they at? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know. I think I want to say I'm in the 15 range of these. I'll show you the front of them. They're Sony U-matic recorders. I've got a bunch of different models. Some models like the 5800, I'm pretty sure is only like a couple $100. And I'm just going off of for parts because I have no idea how to test one of these. The ports on these are wild. I'm going to see if I can figure it out. But these video ports are weird. I'm curious if maybe these are just an older style port and those ones, I don't know, those are your more modern-ish. Boots, tons of boots. There's boots there. This whole thing's boots. More boots. Yeah. We have dazzles. And then a few more dazzles. They're like video capture devices or whatever. Camcorder. Over here's a bunch of electronics. Whole bunch of them. Whole slew. More recorders down here. There's like a laser disc one there. I think that's like a new printer in the box. And then we have tape checks. So these are tape check 490s are the expensive ones. This is a tape check 470 right back here. I think all the 490s and the 470 but one of them work. And I'm pretty sure it's that one that's on the trash can itself. It doesn't work. But yeah, these things go for, I want to say it's like, the last one sold that I found, which was the end of, or it was like September or something like that, of 2025. Yeah. Sold for, I think it was like $3,300. So like, I'm just saying very, very conservative, $1,000 a piece, if not 1,500. Probably end up listing them, the working ones, for like in the $2,500 range. But we have, in the tape check 490, that one's like $1,500. In the 490 range, we have 1, 2. We'll zip over here. 3, 4, and 5. Right there. That's the 5th one. Oh, we have 5 of those. Tons of boards, like old computer boards. Like, these things are crazy. Look at this guy. This thing's massive too. Yeah, there's that. I got a pile of them. These are basically, this pile is just all boards. Tons of these video editing things. There's one there. There's one here. There's one there. There's another bigger one there. There's a couple in boxes. We've got boxes laying around here that are shoes, if I remember. I don't even remember what's in the boxes. But yeah. Then we have CRT monitors. We got tons of those. There's like 15-ish over there. There's a Dell one over there's right there. That Dell one's actually worth like $300 or $400. I want to say there's probably another 15 or so CRTs in the shed, in the trailer. There's another one over here. Like I know this one's like a $200 monitor or something like that, $150 if it works. Camcorders that are all listed on eBay. I haven't even looked over here yet. Coin counter, fax machine, pump it up arcade game boards. There's 2 of these. I have 2 full machines in the trailer. More camcorders listed. Listed those 2 today. Another Betamax. More camcorders to be listed. I'm over the camcorders. I like the small ones. The high 8s and stuff. The Sony ones especially, they sell quick. DVD authoring drives. Pioneer DVR S201. We have probably 15 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. One's listed 14. So 14 of them it looks like. But yeah, so that's where we're at. And from here, there's just more stuff over here. Like this is like a ID card maker. There's like 2 other ones. This is an ID card maker of some sort. They don't really seem to be worth anything from what I can find, but it's kind of hard to find information on them. But yeah, so like those, I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. Computers, there's a bunch of computers, mainframes and stuff like that. There's so much stuff in this garage and in this unit. Apparently these are pretty valuable because they're for the PC, not for like Xbox or something like that. But yeah, we're gonna start attacking some of this stuff and have fun going through it. Oh, it's DeWalt. I think that's brand new. That's been a thing, is a lot of the stuff has been like this, for instance, to where he never opened it when he got it from the internet. Like he bought a lot of stuff on eBay and he never opened it. So I'm opening the stuff for the first time. Books, there's been a ton of books. I think this stack is all books, and I'm pretty sure that stack is books if I remember correctly when we were moving them in. Except for that doesn't look like books. But yeah, so let's get into the fun of trying to find some stuff, and yeah, we'll see what we can come across today. Real quick before we get into the fun of finding things that I haven't found yet because it's all still boxed up. If you made it this far in the video and you're enjoying the video, please watch it all the way through. Drop a like on the video too. Subscribe to the channel if you want to. But I'm trying to get my monetization back on YouTube, and I need 4,000 watch hours over a course of 365 days, and I think I'm at like 600. So I'm trying to get my watch hours back so I can actually make like $5 on a video. So anyways, back to the fun, or let's start the fun. Grab both of these boxes, or this box and this bag, cut them open because it's hard to do one-handed. And it looks like we have some Reebok Classics in here. They're actually in decent shape. Let's see, are the soles good? They seem good. Basically everything in this unit has been, the most recent date I've found is 2005. So most of it's been packed up for well over like 2 decades. It's got a tiny crack right there. Those soles actually don't seem bad. A lot of the shoes have been just falling to pieces. This box was intriguing, just because of how weird it is. Oh, it's a real old webcam. Interesting. So, pair of shoes and a webcam. A lot of electronics in this unit. Kind of funny the way this unit's been going. I didn't expect this RCA DVD player box to have bedding in it. That is disgusting. But that seems to be what we have, the bedding. Mostly everything that's in boxes that's like electronic-y stuff has been electronic-y stuff. That came from up there. Let's see, what's over here? Shoes. Or it's either shoes or a camcorder. More shoes. Boxes back here. Is that another Sharp camera? I think I found like 4 of those. Dazzle, 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 dazzle. So many dazzles. Pants. But yeah, what's in here? Looks like some sort of monitor or something. There's buttons and what looks like a little screen. I don't even know what's this. Ooh, got a little... Oh, it's just like a little Walkman. Steve Saunders. Oh, it's just another little Walkman. Okay. Moving on. I just popped this box open, and I had to show this one. I'm pretty sure by the way it feels like a camcorder bag that's wrapped up in like a Kmart bag or something. But I was grabbing this stuff out, and I noticed it's butter wrappers. And this dude bought this probably on like eBay or something. Yeah, the person's thing even says eBay right there. So, this is how y'all were shipping stuff back in the day? That's, like I get newspaper, I can get it, but butter wrappers? Also, how much butter were you using? What? The packing on this just keeps getting better and better. Now we've got, well, one, the camcorder itself, which these are the camcorders I keep talking about, I'm tired of. They're the VHS ones. The camcorder itself was wrapped up in 2 shopping bags. And then now we've got the battery that looks like it's in a little bit of bubble wrap, and then the charger, but it's just wrapped up in the packaging from the bubble wrap. So that's fun. Whoever shipped this, man, they were something else, nothing in there. So yeah, manual, battery, charger, woohoo! I'm happy for another one. Got this big old printer box down, expecting it to be a printer, but it was not heavy enough. I don't remember putting it up there. It wasn't heavy enough, and it seems like we have keyboards. There's a keyboard in there, IBM, another IBM. I don't know what model that is, or brand IBM. Maybe an IBM, and then who knows what's underneath here. I'll get them all out, and we'll take a peek in a second. So inside of that box was 3, 6, 7 keyboards. There's these IBMs that they're all, I think, PS2 adapters, so like that. These are the KB8923. There's 3 of those. They sell for about 30 bucks a piece, working. This is like an answer or something like that. Oh, this is a 5-pin. I didn't realize that. That is a 5-pin. But I could only find like 1 or 2 of these listed. Nothing sold. So, little clicky keyboards. A Keytronic trackball. So it's got a little trackball and your clickers, I guess you can call it, right there. That one sells for around the 20 to 30 range as well. These ones seem to be pretty good money. These are IBM 42H1292. There's 2 of these. The old clicky as well. These ones seem to go, there was one sold used for $75, but it seemed like most of them were in the $150 range. So we have 2 of those guys. So that whole printer box, just for some keyboards. And yeah, I'm correct. There's flea market pile. It's right there. So this is our last row here. So we're going to keep on pushing along. Going through this box that had those personal like CD players up on the top that was back there. And like I looked down here, and the angle of those just made me think they were gun cases, but they're not. It looks like the base to a lava lamp maybe or something. This little thing's cool. It's like a little finger mouse. So there's a little trackball. You plug that into your computer, older computer. Like, I don't know what these are. I think they're hard drive caddies. There's a wireless intelligent trackball. I don't know. Power supplies. Remote control. What's in the bag? I'm curious about what's in the bag. Let's see. What's in the bag? Oh, it's a microphone. What brand are you? Audio Technica. I've sold some of that brand before. They can be good. ATR 20. I don't know. I'll have to look it up. What else do we have in here? A foot pedal for more than likely a piano. Power supplies that I'll probably need to put aside, because who knows what they actually go to. Yamaha power supply. Uniden power supply. Uniden, I think so you say. But yeah, so that's that. The little remote thing maybe is worth something. This, couldn't find that one. But this one seems to be worth like 10 or 15 bucks. And then there's this little laser light thing in there that the battery's corroded all out of it. And it's not worth anything. Brand new ones are listed for 15 or 20 or something like that. Yeah, I got this box here. The box that was on top of it, or it might have been right here, had like this laser projector thing. Not a laser projector, like an old projector thing in it. Oh, it's going to be another Suncor all-format VCR analyzer, which I have one of those right there. So, another one of those. I want to say that one, is it the same model? VC93, yeah, it is. I want to say this one's worth like 50 bucks, maybe, if I remember correctly. I don't know. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. But yeah, so I'm going to get through a little bit more of this big stuff back here. This is a whole box of records, so I don't really want to move that. I don't know what's in there though. Could it be a Honda generator? It's Honda genuine parts. Need a knife. But I'm going to get through a few of these, and then I want to get into some of these smaller boxes. They're more intriguing to me. Like that one. Looks like it has something DeWalt brand new in it. But, yeah, let me get this mess cleaned up over here. Went through a few more boxes. Found this Dell Optiplex GX1 vintage computer. Looks okay. Inside has a little bit of issues. Pulled this guy out of the box. Same exact as that one. We're back here now. There was a camcorder, which is that one right there. It wasn't worth anything. Charger was worth money, so I pulled the charger. And I'll sell that untested at the flea market. Just popped this box open. Thought it was going to be CDs, but then I was like, wait, it's too light for that. There's some on top, it seems like. And I think it's all shoes then. So, that's fun. Let's see, is there anything in the Case Logic binder? Nope. We got the little binder there. It's a nasty belt. I touched that, it's so sticky. There we go. Had to sneeze, so I stopped the video. These are just all burnt CDs. Oh gosh, now I'm making a mess. Let's see if I can get these out for you. Stay. Get these CDs out of the way. Stay. Alright. Let's see what we have here. A pair of Reeboks. Right there. Another pair of Reeboks. Are these the ones that are in there? Probably. Classic leather. I don't know. Stack that there. A belt. Toss that over there for now. Looks like an Adidas box. Diesel. Oh, that's not shoes. This shoe cleaning stuff? It's exactly what it is. Looks like shoe cleaning materials. So, we'll put that to the side if I don't drop it. Stay. No, you stay. Perfect. There we go. Moving on. What do we have here? Trying to look at them. Umbro. They sound like shoes. Never heard of Umbro though. Come open. Trying to get them open with one hand. There we go. There's the shoes. Umbro. As the whole box falls. This is a very difficult task to do one-handed. We'll put that there. And then we have Adidas, which are in there. Those look nice. Campus, something. These have dates on them, don't they? If I remember correctly. 2005. Adidas shoes there. And then in the Steve Madden box, it is in fact some Steve Madden shoes. So there we go. That's that box. So I ended up figuring out that these Umbro shoes seem to be like indoor soccer shoes. And then those Adidas actually might have some good value being from 2005. Just have to do a little more research on them. But we have another box, and I suspect by the size and shape of it and the weight, it's going to be another camcorder. We're going to find out here in a second. And I'm opening it for I'm opening it for the first time since the guy, whoever sold it on eBay, shipped it. I ripped the original tag off. And there we go, another camcorder. Which way is it? way is open. Let's see if we can get it to open one-handed. Got that side. There we go. Seems to be a Sears. I've learned a lot about what these cameras look like in figuring out their models. So this one appears to be a Sears. Solid state. I've had 4 or 5 of these. They're not worth anything, unfortunately. I don't even think the charger is. I'll look the charger up, but yeah, another one. So, I just found another one that's up there now that isn't worth much at all, and the charger is. So that's about where I'm at with these camcorders. Is I'm just gonna pull the pieces that are easier to list and ship. Cause like for instance, this, like say this was the other camera, the one that I just pulled out of a box a minute ago. It had one of those chargers right there. So like the charger itself is worth anywhere from, they're generally worth anywhere from 30 to 50 bucks. And the chargers are a lot easier to list, a lot easier to ship, a lot easier to test. But then like this camera, for instance, say this charger is worth 30 bucks. But then if I sold it all as a lot for parts, which I think I've only found probably 10 that have actually worked out of the VHS ones that have fully worked. But so if I'm selling the whole thing together for, generally they don't go for like but $40 or $50, if even, maybe 20 or 30 for parts. It makes more sense just to sell this one thing, and then I can take this to the flea market. At this point, I'm not even testing them. I'm just gonna sell them at the flea market for whatever, and sell the easier stuff online, because the shipping price of this just raises it up with the case and everything. Hence as to why I still have so many sitting over here, because the price of, like these ones in the bags, I just have the camera price. So just not with the bag. So it makes shipping a lot cheaper. But with these in these big cases, you got to put them in a big box. You got to put bubble wrap, you got to put paper, you got to pack them in there nicely, as to where if I sold it without the case, I don't know. I'm just kind of spitballing ideas here, but I'm at the point to where I just want to be done with them. So we're gonna, I think I might move. I want to see what's in that box up there. That's shoes. This I'm guessing is probably another camcorder. Yeah, it's not heavy. I suspect that's another camcorder. This seems to be a coin counter, just because it says scan coin on it, which I have another big coin counter right there. But I think I'm going to start getting into these ones over here. Like that box looks interesting up there. So I think we're going to shift our momentum over here for a little bit. So pop this one open with this interesting looking thing on it, and I think I know exactly what this is without even pulling it out of the box. And am I correct? I think I am. Sure enough, it's another Pioneer authoring drive. So that makes, I think this now makes 15. And we add it to the stack. So I guess they're for like making master copies of like DVDs or something like that. And then we got the cords for it. I don't know, I've had one listed for like a month or so. And yeah, I didn't really suspect I'd find this many of them. But here we are. Whoever packed this actually did a really good job. I like how they did it. But I'll toss this out into our trash pile and keep moving on. Next box, and it seems as if we finally found the trove of manuals. Looks like some pictures of some cars. Free space instruction manual. Seems like it's just going to be tons and tons of manuals, which isn't the worst thing. Might just actually put this to the side and then go through it once we're done going through the unit, because I don't really know what to get rid of and what to keep. So, Windows 98 starter, getting started. And it looks like some bills maybe. Wireless mouse. Yep, that's what it looks all like. There's some Christmas cards on there, but mainly all different manuals and stuff. So yeah, I'll probably just throw this one to the side for now. The size of this box intrigued me, so I was like, let's throw the camera on. I just cut it open. I haven't even looked in it. It's something metal. And there's popcorn. Get off me, popcorn. There we go. 2 pieces of metal and some popcorn. I might actually use that box as a shipping box. Let's see. They're just plates. Like, they're just 2 metal plates. Okay. Where'd they come from? Just a person. I was hoping it was like a company. But no, they're just 2 steel plates. There's another one in there. Okay, cool. And we have 2 more boxes. This one was already opened. I don't know if I opened it or it was open. And it appears to be, oh, a Sony Handycam. I see Sony through there. I just pulled a couple of these out last week and sold them within like a day or 2 of listing. There we go. Get off there, peanuts. Well, there's that one. In here looks to be manuals, cables, and all that jazz. Next, we have this DeWalt one that I sold earlier. Well, let's see, is this in there? That's in there, so that's cool. Oh, DeWalt, a little, what is it, like a multi-tool? Oh, now it's down there. That's okay, we'll get it in a second. What is this guy? Solid pulp. I don't know. And there seems to be some container of liquid that is no longer in the container. Just stick that over into there. What does it say on it? Shake well before use. Shake the air up. Pinball cleaner. And then we have some Parker seals. Sure enough, seals. And paper. Cool. Let me grab this out of there and that. I'm gonna go plug that in too and see if it works. So we got the camera out of the bubble wrap. Seems to have a little bit of like something going on up here. Hopefully that doesn't affect it. But it should be like 120 bucks or so if it works. And then all the like the battery cords and everything are in that thing. Looked up the DeWalt, this works. Looked up the DeWalt DW660 cutout tool, not a multi-tool. But that sells for like in the $30 range. Should be able to get around maybe 30 or 40 bucks for this O-ring kit. There was one sold for like 35 that had like a quarter of this amount of rings. And then in the bottom of that bag too was this pinball ball, which was pretty cool. None sold on eBay that I could find. I found some on some other websites, but I don't know. Maybe we'll list it on eBay for like 15 bucks and just see if it goes. But that was out of those 2 little boxes, and those ones were sitting right there. Oh, let's see. This box looks intriguing since I walked over here. Let's just do it. What's in it? There's some sort of disc on top. Recom. It's a camera. Okay. So moving on from that, we'll grab something else. Just pulled out another video card, another True Vision, which is what most of those are up there. These little RAM sticks are funny. They're so tiny. 4 little RAM sticks. But yeah, another video card of some sort. Stay. And there's a cord in there. Found those pair of shoes. They're like hiking water shoes or something. They seem to sell for like 30 bucks. Other than that, there was another Dazzle, which I'm so excited about. I don't really think much else. There seems to be another some sort of something video editing like those in there. And yeah. Check it out. More boxes back there. These are all shoes. This shoes, that's shoes, that's shoes. These 3. Like all the same size too. Oh, I opened this box. This was all Tuxedo shoes. They're like white dress shoes. So that's fun. They don't sell for anything. Looked them up. I'm pretty positive this box too is also shoes. And I thought there was another one of these, but maybe I'm wrong. Or maybe it's over there. I don't remember. I don't even remember what this thing is here. This big thing. I think it's another video cassette recorder, but I'm not 100% sure. That looks like binders of some sort. That's heavy. But yeah, that's where we're at. I'll probably do a couple more boxes, and then I need to go pack eBay, and then eat dinner, and then edit like this video and 2 other ones. So, go through a couple more, see what we can find. Seems as if we have found us another camcorder. This one, I believe, will be a Panasonic. Should be that. And the charger won't come out. There we go, we got it all out. Probably some more stuff in the bottom of that. And we have our camcorder in a Ziploc bag. Okay. That's one way to do it, I guess. Come on out of there. There we go. That is a camcorder with a light on it. Camcorder IQ. Probably not worth a whole lot. And what's down the bottom here? Battery. And I think that's it. Yep. Charging cord that has the power cord. That's funny. That's a Nintendo Game Boy power cord. Probably be selling that separately. That's funny. But yeah, there we go. Seems like this camcorder goes for around the $20, $30 range. And then the Game Boy plug seems to sell for like 10 bucks. So not bad. And then yeah, that was back over here in this pile. And I think I might do this box next. Just need to drag it out of there. Well, I need to clean up my mess. The stuff you guys don't see on camera because I want to keep it interesting. And I'll clean up my mess and then we'll bring that box over. And we grab the box out. I feel like I start every time I say something with "and." Sorry if I do. Looks like sound engine music module. Microphone something or another. A Boss DR, it's like a synthesizer. DR something. We have a Yamaha FB01. These are similar to the things I just listed today that came out in another video. Oh man, this popcorn's making a mess. We have another Yamaha KM602. It's the model on that one. I'm trying to keep this popcorn kind of together. New Reality Vivid 3D Plus, whatever that is. Let's see. This is a power supply to something. There's that. A PA5 power supply. There's something all over my fingers. Power supply to the Boss thing. Get out of there. There we go. Power supply to something, or cord to something. This styrofoam like melted to the cord. Get off my fingers. There's that cord, and a power supply to, it's a Radio Shack variable power supply. Oh man, this one's bad too. Oh, that's got stuff all over it, doesn't it? I can feel it. I think that goes to that thing. Power supply to that. Stay. And in generic power supply to something. And I think that's everything besides the popcorn. Oh, nope, something else down in here. Yamaha Ram something. Whatever that is. And another Radio Shack 9-volt power supply. I think I've sold these in the past. And there we go. Now that's empty. Now I'm going to clean this mess up, look this stuff up, and see what we have. So most of this stuff, like this seems to be maybe like 50 bucks or so. This one could be up to 100, along with this Yamaha, the FB01, whatever it is. And this guy seems to be, I think there was one listed for like 100 and one sold for like 40 or something like that. This little mixer. And then that other one, this is where all the gross black stuff was coming from, like the sticky stuff from the feet of these. I couldn't find this. I didn't look too hard because I was tired of touching it. But not a bad box. Still, I'm gonna look at these power supplies as well. So I'm pretty sure everything here has its power supply, the way it seems. So I'll probably end up just selling those ones. That one's just generic. But if the Radio Shack ones sell. So yeah, not a bad box at all. And that's where I'm going to wrap up today's video. Got to go pack eBay stuff now. I think I have 10 orders. And I think something sold on Poshmark too. It's like 11 orders to pack. But yeah, so not a terrible day. Found some okay stuff. But I appreciate everyone for hanging out with me. I guess watching the video. I don't know. If you haven't yet, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you want to. It's free. Both of those are free. Watching the whole video is free. That's what I need. I just need watch hours. But yeah, so I've still got plenty of stuff to go through out here. We made a dent back here in the corner, like you saw. There's still all that big pile, whatever that giant box is down there on the ground. I think I've got a feeling that's going to be another video cassette recorder. And more than likely more camcorders. I can already see boxes and I'm like, yeah, they're probably camcorders. I'll take the small ones. I really will. But there's just more stuff. I'm just seeing more stuff that I don't remember moving into here. But yeah, once I get all this done, I want to take everything on this side and basically shift it all over. So that way it gives myself space to work and then start listing a lot of this big stuff and getting that out of here, hopefully. But anyways, I'm done rambling. I will see you guys next time.